live and I'm having a bit of fun with these guys who've decided they don't want to play anymore. Guys, what is wrong? We're having a whale of a time up until I said go. Rubbish. Andy, where are you?
Charlotte in her element there. Let's go over to this map, the actual map of the actual world. Now, someone was telling me just now that in the middle of Russia there were 35 kids racing in the middle of Russia, thousands of miles away from the sea. That's the effect that Bart's Bash is having today. And we're going to see some of the places that have been featuring in Bart's Bash today, starting with the UK.
What's your name?
Lola Redwoods.
What have you done today?
Bart's Bash.
What is Bart's Bash?
A sailing race.
Where did you do Bart's Bash?
At Parkstone Yacht Club.
With how many other boats?
200.
Did you have fun?
Yes.
How many laps did you do?
2 whole laps by myself.
How old are you?
5 years old.
What did you do Bart's Bash in?
An oppie called Olivia.
From the UK all the way back down under to Australia.
What are you guys looking forward to today?
Well, we're looking forward to having a go and sailing and participating in
And
the
not
Guinness
crashing.
World Record.
And not crashing. And hopefully we'll finish.
And so Bart's Bash is awesome.
And make the unicorns happy! Yay! Now we can...
From Australia all the way back up to Sweden.
Hi there, this is Freddie Loof in Sweden, in Gothenburg, at Cape Crow Yacht Club, at Bart's Bash. You have a lot of people, a lot of kids around me. Are you guys excited to go sailing?
Yeah, we're excited.
Yeah? What's the trick for today? Is the most important thing to win or just have fun?
Have fun.
Okay, we're going to have a lot of fun, and this is to honor Bart and all the people who sails all over the world. Thank you very much.
From Sweden all the way back down under again, this time to New Zealand.
Looking forward to today. It's going to be a bit wet, but it should be a good day for it.
I know Bart will be up there just laughing himself stupid about it. All these kids look up to people like Bart and will continue to do so.
There's heaps of sailors here. It's going to be such an awesome day.
Thank you, New Zealand. Great effort by the Kiwis, and coming in from all around the world into the Twitter sphere. We're getting more messages. Let's see what's coming up. Exhausted from amazing racing with my bro, Queen Mary. That's Andrew Mills, one of Andrew Simpson's great friends from the Olympic squad with his sister. Bart's Bash, Ballyholme Yacht Club in Ireland. Nice picture there of the racing going on in Ireland. And then that was from Jonathan Cully. Coming up next, let's see. Beautiful afternoon racing for Bart's Bash, and a great cause too. That's from Foy in Cornwall. Beautiful place to sail. Even more beautiful when it's part of a global event like Bart's Bash. Good on you. That's in a J80 in Foy from Tansin Cox 40 minutes ago. Conditions couldn't be better for all those that turned out for Bart's Bash today. And that is the RCYC, that's the Royal Canadian Yacht Club in Toronto. So racing is beginning to wind up in Europe. The sun's beginning to go down, but the sun is coming up in the Americas. And so Bart's Bash continues. There's still a few hours to go, and it's going to move across from the east coast of the States and Canada all the way across to California and maybe even Hawaii.
TP52 class, we're lucky enough to have Andrew Simpson as member of Team Origin. He was a great inspiration to many, many sailors here and also in the Olympic classes. Some of our sailors remember Bart Simpson on this special day.
Bart was unbelievable, good guy, you know, big good guy, you know. The biggest, the better he was.
By all accounts, every interaction that I had with him, more so on the Origin 52, was always, you know, everything that you always knew about him was accurate. You know, he was a
kind of a gentle giant.
Oh, he was fantastic. He was everyone's friend, as we all know. So, you know, and he was an excellent sailor. So we all miss him, and I think this is a special day for him. And hopefully, it just keeps going on and on and on for the next few decades, and keeps him in our memory.
We used to have a good banter, and it was fun, you know, just having a beer and sailing against him. He was always fun to sail against.
China and London were two. We lived a lot together, you know. Hotels, flyings, you know, stories, you know, losing planes, you know, on the water, you know. Was really an amazing guy.
He would just come into a room and the sort of atmosphere in the room would just pick up. He was just one of those people that just was just never down. You know, his pint glass was always half full.
I got to know him just from coaching him and Ian in 2008 a little bit, in 2012, and it was always impressive just, you know, how a guy that grew up as his own helmsman, really, and the fin and the laser could sort of gel together with a guy like Ian, who's obviously an easy guy to gel along with, but they were a pretty amazing duo together.
Well, he was always joking. He was always giving everyone a little bit of stick, and he would, you know, but then he was first to, if you had a question for him, or some of the crews that just get in the class or whatever had a question, he was always first to give them an honest answer. He was a true gentleman.
We sailed a couple of years there, was very good. I learned a lot of things from him, from Percy, sailing together, and was good fun.
Bart was a really a feeling guy. He could feel things and tell me things that then I managed to see on the computer.
He had a really good ability to be able to see the wind and predict what it was going to do, which obviously Percy found very useful.
He was really a talented sailor.
He was a great sailor, really good sailor. As much as, you know, with respect to Ian Percy, who was nominated as tactician, Bart really was the man.
He was always full on, you know, always full on. Whatever the project was, you know, sailing, he was immediately switch on.
So we just got to remember Bart, and remember who he was and what he was and what he all meant to us, and then enjoy the day. So looking forward to it.
What an awesome representation of who he is, to have all these people around the world joining in his memory. So what a great honor. You hope that if that's your measure in life, that you've done something really, really good. And so it's a great tribute to him.
I don't know how to say in English, but fair wind to Bart, and we dedicate this day for him.
So Andrew Simpson, sadly missed around the world of sailing today, but what a legacy and what a day.
Exciting times here in Weymouth. The prize giving is about to start, so come back to us in just a moment. Andy, over to you.
So I've got two of today's competitors here. I've got Ollie and I've got Trudy. Now, guess which one was the instructor, which one was the rookie? No, you guessed it. You guessed it. Ollie was the instructor today. Welcome, Ollie.
Hi.
How many times have you sailed?
4.
So that makes you the veteran here, because Trudy, how many times have you sailed before today?
I've never sailed, not once.
So how come you've brought such a big fan club with you? Just introduce us to the fan club.
These are all the wonderful volunteers from Weymouth and Portland Sailing Academy. So they're here a lot of weekends helping out at normal events as well.
So you showed up as a volunteer, you've been working hard all day today, but you end up on the water, end up as a participant. How did that feel? How was your first sail?
That was amazing. I'm doing it again. I want to sail, and I'll be back next year for Bart's Bash number 2, definitely. It was just brilliant.
But before that, I need to confirm with the instructor. Ollie, do you think Trudy has a future in sailing?
Ollie?
Maybe.
Not an overwhelming endorsement, but Trudy, I say stick with it. Congratulations for getting out there today, and thanks for all your help, and to the fan club as well, all the volunteers behind you.
Thank you very much indeed. Thank you.